Steady talking as if y'all were cool, and then y'all start switching up. Hey, y'all steady talking as if y'all were boo, and then y'all start creeping up. Like, which that you picking, bruh? Hey, all of y'all bitches is goofy, and all of y'all bitches is duds. Hey, all of y'all think that y'all winning, and all of y'all think y'all what's up. Look, hey, you just a scrub. I cannot fold with no lame shit. You don't need no the set that you claim, bitch. Do you even know your motherfucking name, bitch? Do this bitch really know who she playing with? Really, y'all going outside? Really, y'all think I'm gonna hop in my bed? Really, y'all think that I'm making you mad? You tryna hide how you feeling that sad? Hey, put Lil' Blue on the motherfucking mouth. Hey, get Lil' Blue on the motherfucking racks. Hey, Lil' Blue going harder than stacks. Yeah, cause look, these bitches is wet. I got your ass one time to go crossing me. Got your ass one time to go disrespect. If you go pulling that bullshit again, tell the little bitch now I'm taking your head.
What's the deal? It's the boy duanemclean at duanemcleantv, and today I'm be talking about this whole entire Guwap versus Jeezy thing. You know, I ain't like it. I think that was a clone. I know that wasn't the real Gucci. They looked like it was acting. And then Gucci was performing through some of Jeezy's songs. You know what I'm saying? And then if you looked at how Jeezy was performing, his performance looked more up to date, more professional. Like, he had build-ups. I can tell you rehearsed. Gucci was just, it's a clone, man. It's not the real him. Like, he needed to know the lyrics to his own songs. Like, Street Nigga, one of them songs that came on, and we all knew the lyrics to it. And he was rapping and he didn't know the lyrics. So like, yo, how we, your fans, know your songs better than you. Don't get me wrong, Gucci. We know you old. You know, you're like 60. Now, Gucci ain't that old. He's like 40. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like that video was, this whole entire versus thing, I just think it was fake. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I think. I think it was a fake distraction, something going on. Of course, keeping you distracted about that official president ain't been announced. We still ain't even got that officially. The vaccine coming on that y'all all gonna willy-nilly take and go get. You know, the fact that's not the real Gucci man. I really didn't like this. That he was taking credit for the real Gucci, you know, RP to him, the real Gucci man's music and credentials with East Atlanta 6 and all this other stuff, you know, Kitchen, Vet passed by. You know, it just didn't even seem right. Then how Gucci was at, he stood up the entire time. Jeezy sat down looking like, you know, like he a king. Jeezy really outclassed him, the clone. You know what I'm saying? But Gucci bring your partner up and all that. And then people want to say, well, Gucci grew, man. He evolved. That's a clone. All right? That's a clone. The clone, he does what they tell him to. I can tell he was acting. Like, it looked like he acted all his stuff out. Like, I'm going to show you guys this image, all right? This is the last image of Gucci Mane. Watch. Okay, so that image isn't the last image, but that's a video of Gucci Mane in an actual real scenario. I'm not saying real, but he was acting in a movie. Now, this clone, this guy here, because this clone do anything what Gucci Mane was doing as Big Archie in the movie Spring Breakers. Now that's acting, all right? We're not talking about, they said, well, he changed, man. He obviously didn't change if he was talking that crazy stuff at the show. So could he reenact this scene that I just showed you? No, he couldn't, because that's a clone. It's not the real him. When you're looking at Gucci's entire face, which I'm going to have to do an entire clone breakdown, y'all. Don't be expecting no time limit. Y'all know I'm terrible with my dates. And again, I apologize to y'all for not dropping videos on the dates I tell you I'm going to. It's very unprofessional. And to the people who I owe promotion to, sometimes the video might come a little late. You know, I got to do better with that. So I apologize to y'all about that as well. But still email me at patrock1982 at gmail.com for your promotion. Your video will make it to the channel, I promise. So, but to elaborate on that, I personally don't think that was Gucci, because he can't, we talking about acting. He couldn't become that character or do anything as what the last Gucci was. And that was Fat Gucci versus Jeezy. He would have walked the floor with Jeezy. He would have walked the floor with him. That was the fact. Jeezy know he couldn't have done this with the real Gucci. He know he couldn't have done that. He know it. But there could have been some realism to it. And here's the thing about the whole clone situation. Gucci being a clone, I don't think other people know he's a clone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's studying for years, I think he's a clone. But I think some people think there's a realness to it, because I noticed Jeezy didn't play the song Stay Strapped, and he didn't play 24, 23. And he didn't play Streets on Lock. He had a few songs he went at Gucci a little harder. He didn't play those. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, with that thing about Jeezy and Gucci, some people might still think Gucci's real, you know, but I think he's either a clone or a clone of the MK Ultra, one of them. Cause he just seemed like, cause there's a part where Gucci was flexing and smiling while Jeezy was rapping. And he was dancing to it. So I'm like, the real Gucci would have done that, man. Matter of fact, I don't think the real Gucci would have signed up for a versus. You know, he's not broke. You know, I'm pretty sure they both got paid a pretty penny, but he's not broke. But I think before he got on stage, the labels and stuff and the backstage hypers was like, hey, man, try to be the real Gucci. Talk about your outfit. Talk about pull your dead partner up. You know. I think it, or, you know, but of course they hyped him up to get on stage to say that. So let me say this. I think that if it's not a clone, we got an imposter. It's an actor. It's a lookalike. If it ain't a clone, it's a lookalike. It's one of them. It's not the real Gucci. Because the real Gucci would have dominated that entire situation. For one, wouldn't have signed up, you know. But I don't know. I ain't rocking with that Jeezy stuff. But you know, people ask me who I had winning. Of course, Fat Gucci won all day, but that last night Jeezy won. He outclassed him. He played better songs. He had the build-ups. He won the verses last night. Yeah, so if that was a real thing, you know, and then for them to do 2 million views, I think it was like 2 million views they did. That was really well. I wasn't expecting nobody, but everybody was thinking about the beef and the hype and people was talking about it like it's real. Like, come on, man, the real Gucci man gone. There's no more Gucci man. He's gone. Seeing people talk about this as if that was the real Gucci, not trying to acknowledge the fact that we got an imposter, a clone, MK. That's not the same person. And everybody with sense knows that's not the same person. They know that. You can tattoo him up as much you want. That dude head, he don't even look the same. He look like Uncle Lewis now. Not my Uncle Lewis, but Uncle Lewis now. He don't look like the Gucci. He look like, his name Uncle Lou. So a lot of people still think this is real. So when I see somebody talking about the Gucci versus Jeezy, I'm like, well, that's a clone, man. Like, he wasn't even, go back and watch that thing. There's a part with Gucci and he smiled the whole time. He's like, this right here. How you gonna smile the whole time for doing another dude's songs that you're going against that you clearly don't like? Y'all ain't been in the same room for years. Now y'all squashing it. Now they about to start doing mixtapes together. They can do this stuff when they cloned up. You know, those teeth, of course, look fake. And Gucci had his veneers before he got famous. He had his veneers, but not famous before he came back. What else I gotta talk about? As far as Gucci versus Jeezy. Gucci missed a lot of songs he didn't play. He didn't play Jacuzzi, Gucci, Long Money. That's the name. He didn't play Long Money. Probably one of his best songs. Car Stop, Rim Still Spinning. You know. And he didn't have his squad. I think he didn't have his squad over there. Seeing Gucci not get the backup from Waka and Juice, that clearly shows. Frenchie. Man, it's clearly an imposter, man. But Jeezy did his thing with the Go Crazy. I think Jeezy did. Jeezy had a lot of other good hits as well. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that, man. We're gonna do another part 2, really breaking down Gucci Mane versus Jeezy. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this, a follow-up video, really breaking this down probably to that. Feeling that that I really feel like Gucci is better than Jeezy all around, but Jeezy does not have like the quality. I feel like, no, Gucci is better than Jeezy, but I feel like Jeezy had better quality music as far as album wise. And even mixed, he was on some good mixtapes too, you know what I'm saying? But it was more of a characteristic type of thing with Gucci, like his life and everything else mapped out with it, and Jeezy on these labels and all that. So, and he had the team. So, what else I gotta say about the verse? I think the versus series is whack. I feel like it's probably gonna be as big as it gets. That was my first one ever watching, and that's what they all have been. It's 2 guys playing their songs. Nobody's keeping score. Yeah, it's just whack. And oh yeah, here's another thing I touch on. DMX is a clone too. It's not the real DMX. The real DMX is out of here. That's a clone. DMX disappeared for a while. I mean, notice this is how it all goes with these rappers. They all disappear for a while and come back looking different. Kanye West goes to Crazy Homes. DMX gets locked up. Gucci goes to jail. Lil Wayne just got charged, supposed to be going back to jail. Lil Wayne got locked up. They all go to jail and come back different. So when DMX left for a while, came back with the wider nose, looking like Too Short. This is not the real DMX we got. This is a clone. So, or an actor, or a mask. So y'all just gotta start paying attention to that. Oh yeah, the verses, the V. Remember when I told you about the V? VAV, Vav. You got then you put two V's together, it's WW. So you put type WW 666. V in is it in gematria? Not gematria. It's in Jewish gematria. It's number 6, I think. V. You know, remember I was teaching y'all about this right here, the Murano hand sign. You got the V's. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, so there's a way this right here means 666. So the V meaning 666. And if you look at that logo that had that V on it, the little indentions, and it's coming out, it kind of looked like the Aleister Crowley logo. Aleister Crowley, not the, I can't remember what it's called, sigil or something. But that V, yeah, I seen how they have, like, yeah, they be putting that V up there a lot for y'all. Just talking about verses. Verse is supposed to have an S. It's just a V up there. But they putting that up there just for that number 6 with the Jew. I can't remember. I know it's VAV, Vav. And that's why I know what it is. And it's the letter on the monster can, the Jewish letter. And it's 6. So y'all be just seeing 6 on there. They're behind the 6 and a lot of stuff. But that's all I got to say about that, man. It's the boy Don McClain. Email me at patrock1982@gmail.com to hit me up for promotion. Hit me up. Follow me on Instagram. Buy the merch if you can. Donate to the channel only if you can. Send me your letters. Email, text. You know, not text. DM, email. You know, write your letters. I'll read it on the channel. I want to start doing that. Just reading your thoughts, whatever. Just something to do. If you want to write me a letter, talk some shit, go ahead. Still doing street nigga talk. If you're a street nigga, you feel you won, leave it in. Email me as well at patrock1982 so you want to get on the show. We'll get you on the show. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Y'all be safe, man. Y'all be blessed. I'm out.
Hey, son, don't rush me.
Yeah, Big Blue. I run to the money, it's calling me. Run to the money, it's calling me. Yeah, take off, go. I think I'm my own worst enemy.